Let's talk about the interview question that secretly decides how the rest of your conversation will go. Tell me about yourself. Most candidates answer this with a long life story or random facts. But used correctly, this question is your best chance to guide the entire interview and position yourself as the right fit from the very first minute. Interviewers ask, "Tell me about yourself," to quickly answer three things. Who are you professionally? Can you communicate clearly and confidently? And are you relevant for this specific role? Your answer creates their first strong impression, either focused and compelling or vague and forgettable. They're not asking for your entire biography. They want a short, clear story that connects your background to the job. They're listening for relevance, structure, and confidence. They're also checking if you understand the role and if you can explain your value without rambling. Use a simple structure: past, present, future. Past: a brief overview of your relevant background. Present: what you're doing now and your key strengths. Future: what you're looking for next and why this role and company makes sense for you. In about 45 to 60 seconds, you should be able to guide them through this journey clearly. Start with your professional headline and the most relevant parts of your background. Focus on roles, studies, or experiences that connect directly to the job. Skip childhood stories, unrelated hobbies, or every job you've ever had. Think one or two sentences that set up who you are in a professional context. Next, talk about what you're doing now and what you're good at. Mention your current role, main responsibilities, and 2 to 3 strengths that matter for this position, like problem solving, project management, or customer communication. Use quick examples, the kinds of projects you handle or results you've achieved. Finish with your future direction. Explain briefly what you're looking for next and connect it directly to the role and company. For example, you want to grow in data analysis, contribute to customer-focused products, or take on more leadership, specifically in a place like their company. This shows purpose and alignment, not just that you want any job. Treat your answer like a movie trailer, not the full movie. Pick 2 or 3 highlights that are most relevant to the job. Key skills, industries, or achievements. If something doesn't support your fit for this specific role, leave it out. You're curating, not confessing your entire work history. Before the interview, study the job description. Notice repeated words and phrases, like cross-functional collaboration, client-facing, or data-driven decisions. Then, build those ideas into your answer. If the company values innovation, mention projects where you improved a process or tested new ideas. Make it clear that your story fits their needs. Look up the company's mission and values. Do they emphasize teamwork, ownership, diversity, customer obsession? Choose 1 or 2 that genuinely match how you work, and subtly reference them in your answer. This shows you understand not just the job, but also the culture you're stepping into. Avoid these traps. First, telling your life story from high school onward. Second, talking for 3 to 5 minutes without a clear point. Third, focusing on personal details that don't relate to the job. Fourth, sounding uncertain or apologetic about your background. Keep it professional, focused, and confidently brief. Here's an example for an entry-level candidate applying for a marketing coordinator role. I recently graduated with a degree in marketing, where I focused on digital campaigns and analytics. During school, I led a student project where we created a social media campaign for a local business, which increased their engagement by about 40%. Right now, I'm interning at a small agency, helping with content calendars and basic performance reports for clients. I've realized I really enjoy combining creative ideas with data to see what actually works. I'm excited about this coordinator role because it would let me build on that experience in a more structured team and contribute to larger campaigns for a brand that's known for its customer-focused approach. Now, an example for an experienced candidate applying for a project manager role. I have about 8 years of experience managing cross-functional projects in the software industry. I started my career in technical support, which gave me a strong understanding of customer pain points, and then moved into project coordination and finally project management. In my current role, I lead a team of 6 and manage end-to-end delivery for mid-sized client projects, typically in the 6 to 9 month range. Over the last year, I've helped reduce delivery delays by 20% by improving communication routines and risk tracking. I'm now looking for a role where I can work on more complex, enterprise-level projects, and I'm particularly interested in your company because of your focus on long-term client partnerships and innovation in this space. Your words matter, but how you deliver them matters just as much. Sit upright with relaxed shoulders, keep your hands calm and natural, and maintain steady but not intense eye contact. Speak a little slower than usual and pause briefly between sections. Past, present, and future. Aim for warm confidence, not robotic memorization. You don't need to memorize every word. Instead, remember your key points, your professional headline, 2 or 3 strengths or highlights, and why this role makes sense for you now. Practice out loud a few times so it feels natural. The goal is to sound prepared, not scripted. Here's a quick exercise. First, write 1 sentence for your past, 2 sentences for your present, and 1 sentence for your future, focused on this job. Second, read it out loud and time yourself. Aim for about 45 to 60 seconds. Third, refine any parts that feel confusing or long. After 2 or 3 rounds, you'll have a clear, confident answer ready to go. To recap, tell me about yourself is your chance to steer the interview. Use the past, present, future framework. Choose highlights that match the job and the company's values. Avoid rambling and irrelevant details. Deliver your answer with calm, clear confidence, and practice until your 60-second story feels natural. When they ask, you'll be ready.